Does the camera look good? You gotta get comfortable. Okay. So I've been playing football all my life, and for the past half a year I've been without a football club. And since I've been running simultaneously alongside football, I thought I would make the transition from professional football to running. So I don't want to make this video like a sit down. Well, I mean, it's going to be a sit down video, obviously I'm sitting down, but I don't want it to be a video where I'm just talking about how I'm transitioning from football to running. I want it to be a real insight for you guys who are watching into my life and understand why I feel stuck at the moment. And when I say stuck, I mean stuck in terms of the fact that I've been playing football all my life. It's all I've known for a large part of my life, and now in a period where football has been difficult to progress, and I feel like I've been going in circles, and I feel like I've been in a position where I've tried everything that I can and it's not happening the way I want it to happen, which is completely fair, and it doesn't mean that I've given up on football, because in terms of opportunities, if an opportunity arises for me, I will take it and I will continue to try and accomplish my dream, which is to play professionally at the highest level. If an opportunity arises where I can work towards that again, then I'm going to take it. But at the moment, I feel like I'm stuck in a sense of I haven't had those opportunities yet, and all the paths that I've taken before to get there, I've just been repeated and repeated and repeated, and nothing's changed, and I haven't gained anything from that in terms of developing my career. That's another story for a different day, in terms of politics and football, in terms of not getting what you think you deserve, in terms of playing time, in terms of position or level that you should be playing. That all is the harsh truth of football, that you can do everything you possibly can to be the best you can be and do everything right. You can eat right, you can train every single day, you can be committed to recovery, you can do all those things right, but if you're not playing and you're not taking those next steps in your career, then it's all for nothing, pretty much. That's how I feel at the moment. So and it's tough because, like I said, it was always my dream to play professional football, but I can't stand still. That's the most important thing that I've said to my family, my friends, that at the moment I can't stand still. If nothing's going my way and I'm trying, I've tried to get opportunities, I've tried to fight my way through and get to the place where I want to be, but it's just not working, and time's ticking. I know I'm not getting any younger. Today's the youngest I'm gonna be. What's the phrase again? Today's the youngest. Today, I always say it and now I forgot. Yeah, you get what I'm saying anyway. You're not gonna get any younger, so going towards your dreams, and if you have enough energy to continue going towards your dreams and not just sticking to a usual 9 to 5, which is nothing wrong with that, if that is what you have committed to in life, then that's fine. But for me, and I don't know if people who are watching this can relate, but I don't want that life for myself. I don't want a classic 9 to 5. I don't want a classic 9 to 5 that is going to drain my energy, in terms of not seeing a path where I can actually do something beneficial. So I don't mean doing a 9 to 5. Again, do a 9 to 5 if it's something that you love, but that's my main goal for me personally in my life, is to do a job that I love doing and that won't feel like work to me, because I think that's the best way for longevity and for financial freedom, is when you're chasing your dreams and doing what you love. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'm going to continue doing the things that I love. And obviously, like anyone, I have to work, I have to earn money somehow. I can't just rely on my parents or rely on friends or rely on other things. I have to obviously work, which I am doing. I find odd jobs here and there. I work with my father, I work with my brother, we work with a couple of friends to make money, but um, I haven't been able to commit to a job that requires a heavy schedule, because for the past, well, let's just say my whole adulthood, I've been balancing football with work. So work was just a way to make money and not really a career path, because football was always my career path that I wanted to focus on. So now that that has come to a standstill, I have been running a lot and I have loved it, because I've been running for a long time. Like in terms of football and running, I would always run during preseason, like going for long runs, going for intervals, doing sprints on the track and stuff, doing 400-meter laps and stuff like that has always interested me, and athletics has always interested me, because as a kid I was doing it. In terms of school days, I remember early memories at St. Mary's University, which is the university that I went to. I did sports management there. There was a sports day in primary school in year 6, and I was picked to do, I think, 400 meters, or it might have been 800 meters, but I just have that vivid memory of me running on the track, and it's such a like vivid memory, and I was thinking like, I can't wait for this to be over. And obviously it was only like 400 or 800 meters, I can't remember, but I just have that vivid memory of me running on the track, and I still enjoyed it, as tough as it was, and as hard as it was to work. It was still a great feeling after, when you accomplish something like that. And I don't know what place I got in the race. I can't even remember any of that, because it was such a long time ago. But my point is, I get the same feeling from running now that I got when I think of that moment when I was running as a kid. So my focus right now has been 5K, 10K. I spoke to a coach briefly about starting with a coach, so bring a little more structure to my sessions and to my weeks. That's gonna be good to communicate with a coach and basically have some insight, because I'm coming from a football background, like I've mentioned, and I need structure, and it's a bit difficult sometimes when I feel like might not be doing enough, or I might be doing too much, or am I progressing? Am I staying still with fitness? And I just want to make sure that I'm on a stable path for growth. So yeah, 5K, 10K is my main focus right now, because I feel like I have that raw speed with football, with a football background. So I want to tap into that. I want to bring down my 5K time from 17:45, and then try bring that down as much as I can, test myself. And obviously I think the 10K correlates. I think the 10K goes hand in hand with 5K training anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much my goal for what I want to do in the next couple of months. I don't want to think too far ahead, so I say in the next couple of months. So yeah, signing up for some 5K, 10K races. I know that the new in thing right now is for everyone to run marathons if they start running, but I respect the distance. I know it's difficult, and I want to earn the right to run a marathon, if that makes any sense. That's just from my personal view, because I want to focus on performance as much as I enjoy running, and it would be sick to run a marathon and go to a new city or do one in England or nearby for the experience of running a marathon. I also understand that it's a lot of stress on the body, and it takes time to recover, and I don't really want to hinder my training at the moment with the marathon. So I want to, like I said, I respect the distance, and I just want to take it easy. So I'm enjoying running at the moment. I want to focus on my 5K, 10K, sign up for some races, see how I do, and just stay consistent with it and see where running takes me, to be honest. And that's all I really can do at the moment. Is when I was saying to my parents a couple weeks ago that it's a breath of fresh air that I'm able to control how I'm improving, if that makes any sense, because football was a thing where, like I said, you can do everything right, you can train hard, you can play games if you're getting minutes, wherever, whatever club you're at. If you're getting minutes, you're going to progress, but then there's always a coach's opinion, there's always opinions of others that are stopping you from reaching where you want to be, because football's an opinion-based game. Someone might think you're good, someone might prefer someone else in your position, and it kind of feels like it's in someone else's hands. My career, it feels like my footballing career is in someone else's hands in terms of them seeing my quality, seeing my development, seeing my, what's the word I'm looking for, seeing my potential is the word, seeing my potential in football is in someone else's hands. So now that I've been running, it feels super refreshing being able to know that if I put this amount of work in, I'm going to get fitter. If I do these sessions, I'm going to get fitter. If I recover well, I'm going to get fitter. And all these things add up with consistency that equal a time, equal you running faster, equal you running more efficiently, equal you doing all these things that you've worked towards. And God willing, if you stay healthy throughout your training blocks and throughout the years of built up consistency, you're going to see a result, and nobody else is going to tell you, no, I don't like the way he runs, I prefer this guy, so I'm going to sign this guy up for the race. It's not like that. It's if you've got the running times. So basically, if I've got a qualifying time for the Olympics in 2028, who says I can't run the Olympics in 2028 if I'm the fastest runner in the UK? That's like such a cool feeling to be a part of something like that. I'm not saying that I'm targeting that now. I'm not saying that I'm targeting the Olympics now in this position, but I'm not afraid to say that it's something that I look towards and I think of, and I imagine myself being able to do these things. I'm not afraid to say that because I've always had high ambitions for everything that I do. So I might as well try and add that into my running, and obviously be realistic because my times right now are what they are, and I want to work towards getting them faster. And I know that's going to take a lot of consistency and a lot of hard work and a lot of determination and a lot of ambition, but it's what I've been doing for the last couple of years with football anyway. But now I'm just shifting my focus a little more, and we'll see what happens. This was just a short video to basically just, I don't know, let you guys relate. If you're in a transition period between doing something you did before, maybe it's not sports, maybe it's a different job, and you transition into a different job, or if it's just starting running and you can relate to these feelings that I'm having at the moment, then make sure you subscribe, you like, and follow along my journey. So like I said, I'm gonna be focusing on 5k 10k at the moment and sign up for some races, and obviously I'm gonna try to get some race vlogs for you guys. I've been running solo for a lot of my running at the moment. I've been doing some runs with my brother, and obviously we went abroad, so we ran with some friends as well on holiday for 3 weeks. I was in Croatia, which you saw in the last vlog. Yeah, so trying to find some new people to run with would be cool, because training with other people is just a different vibe. You push yourselves, you compete against each other, and you get the most out of each other. So that would be good to try to find some people to run with. So if you're local to Richmond area, if you run in Richmond Park, comment below your Instagram or something, and maybe we can get a run in or something. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoy this video. You're going to see a lot more from me, hopefully. I want to do some more shoe reviews because I have updated my shoe rotation. So I want to do a little review of the shoes that I'm using at the moment, and also record some workouts for you guys so you can see what I'm doing, what I'm getting up to, and see how my progression grows. So thanks for watching. See you next time. I'm out.